If your determination was a bug, it would probably be this cockroach. This is Carl. Carl isn't just any ordinary cockroach you might find scurrying around your kitchen. No, Carl is special. He's got a heart full of grit and a spirit that refuses to be broken. From the moment he hatched, Carl was different. While other cockroaches were content with crumbs and leftovers, Carl had bigger dreams. He wanted the cookie jar, the ultimate prize in the kitchen, and nothing was going to stop him from getting it. Carl's no ordinary cockroach. Nope. He's got the resilience of a superhero and the stubbornness of a mule. Imagine a tiny superhero, cape fluttering in the wind, eyes set on the prize. That's Carl for you. Every obstacle in his path only fuels his determination. He's the kind of cockroach that would make even the most persistent human feel lazy. His friends often teased him, saying, "Carl, why don't you just settle for the crumbs?" But Carl would just smile and say, "Why settle when you can have the best?" One day, Carl set his tiny sights on the cookie jar atop the kitchen counter. It wasn't just any cookie jar. It was the grand prize, the Everest of the kitchen. The jar gleamed under the kitchen lights, filled to the brim with delicious cookies. Carl could almost taste the sweet victory. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was ready for the challenge. He took a deep breath, his tiny legs trembling with excitement and anticipation. Most cockroaches would give up after a few tries. Not Carl. He was different. He had a fire in his belly and a goal in his heart. He tried climbing the counter, but it was too slippery. He tried jumping, but he couldn't reach high enough. Each failure only made him more determined. He knew that every great achievement starts with a series of small failures, and Carl was ready to fail as many times as it took to succeed. He climbed the table leg, slipped on some spilled milk, tumbled down, and landed on his back. It was a hard fall, and for a moment Carl lay there staring at the ceiling. But giving up was not in his nature. He knew that the path to success is often paved with setbacks. He remembered the stories of great adventurers who faced countless obstacles but never gave up. Carl wanted to be one of them. Did Carl quit? Nope. He refused to let a little milk and a hard fall stop him. He got back on his feet, his determination stronger than ever. He knew that every time he got up, he was one step closer to his goal. Carl was a fighter, and fighters don't quit. They keep pushing forward no matter how many times they fall. He flipped over, shook off the milk, and tried again. This time he was more careful. He studied the table leg, looking for a better grip. He took a deep breath and started climbing again, his tiny legs moving with precision and determination. He knew that success was just a matter of time and effort, and Carl was willing to put in both. Next, he tried scaling the wall. It was a daunting task, but Carl was not easily intimidated. He knew that the wall was just another obstacle in his path. He took a deep breath and started climbing, his tiny legs gripping the surface with determination. He could feel the strain in his muscles, but he pushed through, knowing that the cookie jar was waiting for him at the top. Halfway up, he got hit by a sudden gust from the open window. The wind was strong and it knocked Carl off balance. He tried to hold on, but the force was too much. He fell, tumbling down the wall and landing on the floor with a thud. It was a hard fall, but Carl was not discouraged. He knew that every fall was just a part of the journey. Down he went. But Carl? He just dusted himself off and went right back to climbing. He knew that the only way to achieve his goal was to keep trying, no matter how many times he fell. He took a deep breath, his determination unwavering, and started climbing again. He was not going to let a little wind stop him. Carl just dusted himself off and went right back to climbing. He knew that the only way to achieve his goal was to keep trying, no matter how many times he fell. He took a deep breath, his determination unwavering, and started climbing again. He was not going to let a little wind stop him. After several more attempts, some epic mid-air spins, and a few close calls with a broom, Carl finally made it. It was a long and arduous journey, but Carl never gave up. He faced every obstacle with courage and determination. He knew that the cookie jar was worth the effort, and he was willing to do whatever it took to reach it. And finally, after countless attempts, he stood victorious on the counter. He stood victorious on the counter, cookie crumbs within reach. It was a moment of triumph, a testament to his determination and perseverance. Carl had achieved his goal, and the sweet taste of victory was even better than he had imagined. He knew that he had earned every crumb, and he savored the moment, knowing that he had conquered the kitchen. So, next time you're feeling down or ready to give up, just remember Carl. Remember his determination, his resilience, and his unwavering spirit. If a little cockroach can conquer the kitchen, you can conquer anything. Carl's story is a reminder that no goal is too big and no obstacle is too great. All it takes is a little determination and a lot of perseverance. If a little cockroach can conquer the kitchen, you can conquer anything. Carl's story is a reminder that no goal is too big and no obstacle is too great. All it takes is a little determination and a lot of perseverance. So the next time you face a challenge, think of Carl and keep pushing forward. You never know what you can achieve until you try. Carl the cockroach, the tiny hero we never knew we needed. Stay stubborn, friends. Let Carl's story inspire you to keep going, no matter how tough the journey may be. Remember, every great achievement starts with a single step, and every hero starts as an ordinary individual with an extraordinary dream. Stay stubborn, stay determined, and never give up.